Hello everyone, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. My name is Dean, your host, and I'll be taking you on this journey through narcissism and understanding the narcissist. Today we're going to be presenting episode 20, and the title of episode 20 is When is the Narcissist Coming Back for a Hoover? So, this presents a very interesting question because there are many reasons why the narcissist comes back for a Hoover. And there are many conditions under which they may actually do this. They may have you in a devaluation phase or have you on the shelf, and they may be waiting for a specific good time to come back and try to get you back into their fuel matrix. They may have had an episode with you where you may have done something to them that they're unhappy about, and they're going through a phase where they're just not communicating with you, or doing something of this nature. There are many reasons why they actually decide to come back, but predominantly a lot of it necessarily has to deal with whether or not the narcissist actually feels safe at that moment coming back and dealing with you. If they've dealt with you in any way that you've put them in a position where they feel unsafe, or they feel that you're too much to deal with, if they feel you may be becoming wise to them being a narcissist or something of this nature, it may be less likely that they'll come back and actually try to Hoover you if they feel that you're becoming self-aware of what they actually are. The many different reasons why they do this can have varying reasons, but predominantly it really has to do with whether or not they feel safe coming back in to actually approach you to try to Hoover you back in, whether or not the conditions for them present you being easy to do this with, whether or not they have a very complete source of fuel at the moment. Very often they will come back and deal with you if their fuel matrix is low. For instance, if they've got an IPPS, an intimate partner primary source at the moment, who may not be working out well for them, and they seek to have that intimate partner primary source thing happen again with you, they may come in and Hoover you for that. They may come in and Hoover you simply because they're short of attention with people, and they just need some general attention from you just because they're doing this. There are lots of reasons why they do this, and if you actually watch a narcissist that you're dealing with, there can be many different signs that can indicate whether or not they may be coming back towards you. Very often when you've been devalued, the narcissist will pretty much more or less cut you out of their life, and they won't deal with you very much. You'll disappear, they'll unfriend you on social media, you won't have any contact with them, they won't be messaging you or calling you, you won't be able to see what's going on with them on social media for a period of time, just because they've completely backed away from you. But often what will happen here is that you will start to see them reappear on social media, or they may all of a sudden out of the blue contact you on social media. They may all of a sudden out of the blue talk to you and try to re-add you as a friend on social media. That's usually a strong indicator that something is wrong within their fuel matrix of the people that they're dealing with, and perhaps they're not actually getting the attention they were getting before. So you can watch out for a lot of these things that they do. Sometimes you'll see some of their social media disappear, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's back again, and you can see it all over. You can see it all over the computer. You can see they have a Facebook page again. You can see they have an Instagram account again, or you can just see those actual pages that they had again because they've unblocked you. Usually there are indicators here to say that they're coming out of the woodwork. And of course, this may not be necessarily to Hoover you. It may be to Hoover another appliance that's around them and bring them into the fuel matrix again if they've put them through a devaluation period and put them on the shelf. But generally, if anything happens with you where they contact you, or you suddenly have been blocked by them on social media, and now you're suddenly not blocked anymore on social media, this is usually a good indicator that they may actually be coming back to attempt a Hoover with you. So you need to watch out for these particular things. things. What I'll be doing in a future episode is I'm going to be actually talking in a little bit more detail about what to watch out for with your narcissist, to see what's going on with them, and we'll talk a little bit more in depth about some of the things you can look out for, and some of the things I've experienced with my narcissist that may be a parallel to what some of you N.A.R.C.N members may be seeing out there as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit in a future episode. But for the moment, I'm just saying that, like, a lot of these things you will necessarily see. You will see them come out of the woodwork. If they had you blocked, you suddenly won't be blocked anymore, and they'll you'll be able to see what's going on their page. But of course, if they do contact you via text message or phone or whatever, this is another indicator, obviously, that something is up with them. But because they are cyclic, all narcissists are cyclic, or saccadic, as we sometimes use the term. They will go through phases where they're gone for a little while, and then they come back. Then they're gone for a little while, then they come back. And this is what happens with them. It happened with me the entire 4 years that I was dealing with my narcissist, from the time that we became involved with each other. And even a little bit before that, when I was just friends with her for the 15 years prior to that. She would come and go on social media with me, and of course back at those times when I wasn't aware that she was a narcissist, I wasn't aware that this was what she was actually doing, but this was actually what was going on. So I'm just going to leave you guys and just say like this: when you're looking for the narcissist, look for these certain things to happen, look for them to show back up on social media, look for them to unblock you on social media, look for new social media pages that they may have to pop up that you haven't seen before. All these things are indicators that they may be in a position where they have low fuel sources right now. They may have lost some appliances in their fuel matrix, and they're actually putting themselves back out there to try to connect with people again. And these are all indicators for you that you also may be having a Hoover coming up soon, especially if you've been unblocked on social media or anything else like that happens. So I'm going to let you guys go. This has been episode 20. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of information. Like I said, we'll talk in a future episode coming up in a little more detail about other things to look for, that you can actually spot what the narcissist may be up to in their cycle with dealing with you. But for now, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm just going to say stay tuned for some more upcoming episodes. I will have those episodes on dissociative disorder coming up very shortly. Have a good day.